Good morning everybody. Today guys, new video. As always, this is the third week of me trying to turn $100 into $10,000, and guys, it's going well. Last week I took just one trade, but unfortunately it got closed by, I don't know why, by MT5. The trade was GBPCHF. GBPCHF, guys, was a trade that I called in my Telegram channel. I literally explained when I would have entered, when I entered, and why I did enter this trade. As you can see, it could have given me a 1-to-3 risk to reward ratio, but guys, my trade got closed like here. Here my trade got closed almost at a 1-to-2 right here. Here the trade got closed. I don't know why, maybe it was a bug, because I think that I pressed on MT5, I pressed something on my computer, on the MT5 on my computer, so every account this trade got closed. So I will put here the screenshot of my account of the $100 to the 10K challenge, and guys, I should say we are currently going well, and we are at $220 on the account. So next week, guys, I will risk $100 as well. So as I said, next week I will risk $100, and now let's see what trade I will take, because guys, next week we have some beautiful pairs to try and trade. So the first one being AUDJPY. AUDJPY, guys, on the weekly time frame we can see that we just turned from being bearish to being bullish, because this right here was our lower high and this right here was our lower low. Since we body closed above the lower high, it means that now we are bullish on the weekly time frame. The daily time frame, is it bullish or bearish? The daily time frame is bullish as well. That created a new higher high with this big bullish engulfing candlestick. So this right here is the higher high, and currently, guys, it's looking like we are retesting and rejecting this area of interest right here, which is also a weekly area of interest. You can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 touches on the weekly time frame, with more touches on the daily as well. So as I said, this was the weekly time frame. Now the daily, as I said, is now bullish with a big higher high. The higher low is below the structure here. It looks, guys, that we had the retest of this area of interest, and we also had some rejections, which the rejections are shown by these 2 weeks. Then we go to the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame is currently bullish. We can see that these weeks to the downside explain us that the 4-hour is rejecting the EMA, the 50 EMA. Those are my settings. I always show them because I want to be as transparent as I can with you, because guys, this is my journey. I'm just documenting my journey. I don't need to fake my results. I'm just documenting my journey. So this is the EMA, the 50 EMA, and as I said, it looks like the 4-hour is rejecting the EMA along with this area of interest right here. So what I will wait for AUDJPY is simply a break. So let me use my arrow to show you guys a break and retest of this structure point right here, which is also the lower high on the 1-hour time frame. So if we get the body close above this structure here, it will then mean that the 1-hour is going to turn bullish from being bearish, and also we will have the break above the EMA. So this is what I'm gonna wait for AUDJPY, the break and retest, as easy as it gets. And guys, my stop loss will be 40 pips, and yeah, I will target which zone? I will target this zone right here, guys. This right here. So yeah, a 1-to-2 maybe. Let me take my trend line. Let me put it above the structure there. Let me put it better. Okay. So yeah, that's the point that I will target with this trade. But I will set and forget even more if we can see that this trade right here has a big potential to the upside. And also, guys, I forgot to tell you, but we also have the round psychological level, let me say 945. 94,500. This is around psychological level, so a level where banks and big institutions buy or sell, because they don't buy or sell at numbers like 94319. They buy or sell, they take positions where there are a lot of zeros, such as 94,500 or 94 nil, 95, etc, etc, etc. So yeah, that was AUDJPY. I hope that you understood my analysis on this trade. If not, please leave a comment down there. This is NZDJPY. NZDJPY, guys, it's quite similar to AUDJPY. We are bullish on the weekly time frame as well. We have this area of interest right here. We body close above this area of interest right here, which is beautiful. The daily time frame currently is bullish, but what I will wait for this trade right here is a break on the daily. I will wait for a candlestick to close above this area of interest right here. So maybe I will wait for something like this, for a blue candlestick to close above this area of interest right here, to then, guys, wait for what? You already know, the retest to this area of interest. Because, guys, in my strategy I use a lot the break and retest pattern. So on the 4 hour will then be something like this: break, retest, to take the trade to the upside. As easy as it gets. I don't even know what else to say about this trade. It's just that. Wait for the break and retest on the daily. So maybe this trade will be taken on Tuesday and not Monday when the market opens. Now let's see GBPJPY. GBPJPY, while AUDJPY and NZDJPY are almost ready, for this one here I will wait for the retest to this area of interest right here and also the previous structure point. So as you see, we have this beautiful area of interest on the daily time frame, which has 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, and we got more when we go to the left. So this right here, guys, is a beautiful area of interest. Why is that? Because we have some clean touches, while on other area of interest we can have some different touches, not as clean as this one here. And also we have the previous structure point on the daily time frame, which is a beautiful confluence with my strategy. So for this one here, I will simply wait for the retest to this area of interest to then look for my shift of structure on the 1 hour or 30 minutes, as well with a rejection from the 4 hour time frame. So yeah, guys, that was GBPJPY. It's simple. I believe it won't be ready tomorrow, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, but we'll see. I will have it here in my watch list. Now, guys, GBPCAD, it's quite almost the same exact thing as GBPJPY. I will wait for the retest to this area of interest right here, which was used multiple times as a support, resistance, support, resistance, and hopefully we will have the retest using it as a support. So yeah, that is the same exact thing as GBPJPY. I will wait for the break, for the retest to this area of interest to take the buy to the upside, as simple as it gets. Now, EURNZD, I will wait. As you see, the weekly time frame is bullish. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you the weekly on this right here. This right here, guys, hear me out, closed like a big bullish engulfing, which what means? It means that maybe next week we will have the wick to the downside to then have a big push to the upside to help this big bullish engulfing, so to create another big engulfing candlestick to go to the upside. So yeah, this was the weekly on the GBPCAD, and now this is the weekly on GBPJPY, bullish as well. So yeah, the long here makes the most sense. Now EURNZD, as I said, the weekly is bullish, the daily is bullish as well, but I will wait for the retest to this area of interest right here to take this trade. Maybe it won't give me the retest. Why is that? Because it looks like we are rejecting already. So I will see what the market will give me next week, because I wait for something like this on the daily to then take the trade to the upside. Let's see if this is possible to have. Then the 4 hour will then come here to take the trade to the upside. It's simple. And now, guys, let me show my last two pairs, which are the ones that depending on how the market will be, if the market on GBP, on the GBP pairs and on the AUD pairs will be bearish, I will look for this one here for a sell. Why is that? The weekly time frame it may look bullish, but it's not bullish at all, because guys, in fact, we are bearish, with this one being the lower high and this one being the lower low. So yeah, as I said, I will wait for a sell, because we have the weekly and the daily in sync. This might look bullish as well, but it's not, because this is the lower high and this is the lower low on the daily time frame on GBP and NZD. And let me drink, guys, because I'm so thirsty. So yeah, before I said that depending on how the market will be on the other pairs, I will see if I can take the sell to the downside, because even though we are above this area of interest right here, which may look familiar to take a buy to the upside, I will wait for the break and retest out of this area of interest right here on the 4 hour, where you can see that I already took a trade. So I will wait for the same exact trade as last time. So break, retest to take the trade to the downside. I will only be interested in this pair if we get the break and retest of this area of interest. If not, I will not even look for buys or sells, because the buys don't make sense at all, because we are bullish and on bearish, sorry, on the weekly and bearish on the daily time frame as well. So that's my analysis. And also this area of interest right here on the 4 hour looks awesome, because we have a head and shoulders right here, multiple touches, clean touches. Look where I took this trade right here, guys. This right here is the counter rejection that I always want on my areas of interest. If you see this right here, you can bet your house on it, because it will then mean that it's rejecting. This right here, guys, is a rejection. When the price has some accumulation at a zone of support and resistance, this means that maybe it will then have the push from that zone. So, as I said, I will wait for the break and retest to this area of interest to take the trade to the downside. Almost the same exact thing as AUDJPY. AUDJPY on the weekly time frame is definitely bearish. The daily might look bullish to some, but it's not, because this right here is not bearish. This right here, sorry, it's not bullish, because we didn't body close above the lower high. I took a trade in the past and I wanna take the same exact trade. As you see here, guys, I took a trade from this area of interest right here. If you wanna know how and why I took this trade, I made a video last week. The last video that came out on my channel was about this trade, so please make sure to watch this video. So yeah, as I said, I will wait for almost the same exact thing as GBP and NZD. So the 4 hour time frame for the break, and retest out of this area of interest, because right now I can definitely see that we are slowing down a little bit at this area of interest right here. We can see that it is slowing down a little bit, rejecting with those wicks. And also the 4 hour time frame, we can see that it's almost accumulating at this level. And if I go to the lower time frames, we can definitely see this accumulation down here. So as I said, I will wait for them. Let me take the 4 hour, because it's one of my favorite time frames. So I will wait for, as I said, break out of this 4 hour little area of interest, this zone used as a support and resistance multiple times. For the retest, then on the lower time frames, I will be looking for a shift of structure maybe, or some bullish and bearish engulfing candlesticks to take this trade to the downside. So yeah, guys, these were the pairs for next week. Please make sure to join my Telegram channel. Follow me on my IG, link is in the descriptions. Follow me even on my personal IG if you wanna see what I do every day. If you wanna see my lifestyle, that is not a lifestyle yet, because I'm just a student that's trying to become a trader. So yeah, if you wanna know, follow me on both of my Instagrams. Please join the Telegram channel, because there I will be showing these things live, guys. I will be showing these things live, like I did with all my past trades. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Bye, guys.